If you have ever opened STM32 HAL code, you have seen names like ADC HandleTypeDef, GPIO init typedef, UART HandleTypeDef, long and honestly kind of intimidating. Today we are demystifying the typedef suffix. By the end of this one, you'll know exactly why it's there. Here's the struct. Nothing new. We have covered structs a couple of episodes back. This one just bundles two fields, a channel number and whether it's ready. Without anything special, if I want a variable of this type, I have to write the whole thing. Struct ADC like handle tag every single time, verbose and easy to typo. So here's the fix, typedef. This line says, hey compiler, this struct also has a short name, ADC underscore like handle. Same struct, new shorter name to refer to it by. Now I can just write ADC like handle, no struct keyword, no long tag name. That's it. That's the whole trick. And this line here proves they are really the same thing under the hood. This check runs at compile time. So if the long underscore way and the short underscore way ever stopped being identical, the build itself would fail and tell you. Let's build it. Clean build, both forms compiled, both are the same type. Now watch what happens if I take the typedef away. Save and try and compile. Compiler error. ADC like handle doesn't exist anymore. That name only existed because of the typedef. Nothing magic, it's just a name we gave the compiler. So next time you see ADC handle typedef in HAL code, you'll know it's not a special kind of struct, it's just a regular struct wearing a shorter name tag. So you don't have to type struct ADC handle typedef tag 100 times across your project. Link in the description. Next episode, macros and why the hash define isn't quite what it looks like.